Yo, what's going on, fellas? Happy Tuesday morning to you. Hopefully you're doing well and feeling good out there. Anybody got the Tuesday blues? Maybe you had Monday off from work, so you're just really starting off and getting into your week. Well, let's go ahead and make sure we recap what happened yesterday in the day of sports, see if we made any money, and then let's get on into today's action. We got Champions League back today, a couple good matches today in the Champions League, and then you've got some NHL in the nightcap as well. So pulling up that recap, we will be ringing that cash register today on today's show, as we made 1.99 units yesterday. Love to see it right there. Just a good 3-in-1 day. And our only miss, as you could see it right there, it was in that match, Yao Franseca. We just took a long shot. It was plus 260. Thought maybe he could win a set. Watch that match on PointsBet. I mentioned to you guys, if you don't have the tennis channel, you can use the PointsBet app to watch tennis. Hell, at one point, I didn't even think he was going to win a game, let alone a set. He got rolled in the first set, 6-bagel. That's not an ideal start, obviously. Then he lost the first couple games there in the second set, and I stopped paying attention. I forget my man wasn't even going to rise up to the occasion and win a goddamn game, but that happens sometimes. You lose that bet. Then we bounced back, another good tennis parlay, took a couple guys to win a set, rolled that on into, actually kind of rolled that back into the afternoon because it was weird. It was NHL in the afternoon yesterday. We hit a couple player props there, and that Florida Panthers game for Hagee, over 3.5 shots on goal, and Montour, over 3.5 shots on goal, both coming through for us, though. Shit. That's how you go 3-in-1, and that's how you add plus 1.99 units. And then we had $6.40 of arbitrage money. Love making that free money. It was in that Kansas, what was it, like Kansas and Duke? The FanDuel boost over there. If you guys aren't following that Beth Both Sides, thing on Twitter, it's not the end of the world because I follow them and retweet most of their stuff. But man, it's just a great follow. He found an arbitrage bet, or a 3-way arbitrage bet off of that FanDuel boost. So my man coming through for us, making $6.40. So love that day. Love to kick off that week with a nice, just solid 3-in-1 day and putting a couple units in your pocket. Let's jump in that comment section, see what you guys are talking about on a great Tuesday. What are you guys betting? What are your leans? What are your bets? Let me know in that comment section. What's up, Tyler? Dude. The ladder challenge, you've seen that video. You've probably seen it. Hell, I made a video on TikTok about that. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. I turned $10 into $26,000. That's right. If you're sitting there, you say, what? Yeah, I took $10. I made 12 bets in a row, and then FanDuel limited me. Before that happened, I made $26,000. Go check out that video. Tyler, we're going to do it again, man. You remember doing that in baseball season last season. It was around Memorial Day weekend. Everybody knows baseball is my strength. We're still streaking $85,000 on TikTok, but it's up and down, up and down. Can't wait for baseball to come around. It'll be a solid up again, and we'll go ahead and hit that. Appreciate that, Brian. Appreciate that. He's always late. You know what? I got caught watching TikTok videos, Tyler. Same shit you're doing over there. You're sitting there watching me on one tablet, and then on the other hand, you got your cell phone. You're watching TikTok. I got caught up in a TikTok. Is that a joke? Who knows if that's a joke? Tuesday blues. You got no NBA blues. Yeah. No NBA today, Cole. No NBA all the way till Thursday. That's why I said the volume may be a little bit low this week without the NBA, but we got stuff to bet. Is that hockey? Is that the hockey squirrel? Goddamn right. Giving out hockey bangers. Love that. Thank you for that comment, D-Gen. How about, and people say, and guys hit me up still on Twitter, like, man, I need more hockey plays. I mean, we can give out more hockey plays, but I guarantee you the win percentage will go down. Like, the stuff we're putting out there is not a stretch. We love the matchups. We love the numbers. We love the value. We love the out. We love it all. I can give out more hockey picks, but the win percentage will just go down. So I would just say keep it the way it is now, and then maybe when I give out a hockey pick, if I only call it a 1-unit play, maybe it's a 2-unit play for you because you like the hit rate that we're having in hockey. But appreciate that comment, DeGent. What's up, Ross? What's up, my man? Israel. What's up, my man? Let's go ahead and get on into some bets for today. Israel, how are you betting Champions League today, man? How'd you see those games unfold? You get a bet on each game? You see an over or an under? Let's go ahead and throw those bets up on the screen. A couple of those I gave out yesterday. One of those I want to go ahead and add. Let's just talk about, first of all, like people always DM me and they're like, hey, do you see an over, an under, or do you have a winner in this game? Frankfurt-Napoli, that one could be a draw, but it's like, don't see Napoli losing. I mean, just remember what they're doing in Serie A. They're just crushing it. They're like 50-some goals. Hell, but they've only conceded 15 goals. They only conceded 15 goals in 23 games. This is a Napoli team that we've talked about it. You got free bets. Put it on Napoli to win the Champions League if you've got any free bets out there. They're just killing it. Absolutely killing it. Frankfurt will be tough now going to Germany. Remember, Frankfurt, obviously the team that won the Europa League. That's how they're, up in this competition. So they're going to be tough. They're not going to be a pushover by any stretch. But this one should be relatively low scoring. That's why I got in under 5.5 goals. Is it a 2-1 game or like a 1-1 game? It feels like somewhere around there, but then it could also go, like a 2-0 to somebody because Frankfurt is rifled off, clean sheets post-World Cup and post-winter break. And Napoli's been rifling off clean sheets as well. So that one's tough in terms of an over-under. They've got the over at plus money. They've got the under at minus 125. It feels like you're going to be right there, 2-3 goals in that matchup. But I do give the edge there to Napoli in that one. And then for the other matchup, Liverpool-Real Madrid, it feels like the same old story. Nobody's picking Real Madrid. Just like they did in the final a couple years ago against Liverpool. Just like they did the final against Liverpool last season. And then Real Madrid comes up and, gets an opportunity or, gets a chance, gets a point. It's going to be tough, though. This is different. Liverpool form that is ticked up. Liverpool team that has gotten healthy. Firmino's back in the squad. Jota's back in the squad. Virgil van Dijk's in the squad. And this is a Real Madrid team that, while you won the Champions League last season and give them all the credit, you remember last season, like in each knockout round, like there was a full-on struggle. Like they got lucky to get by. And it was really in leg 2 where they were able to like really have those like moments at the Bernabeu against Manchester City, the ones that people remember about when they were able to win the 2-legged aggregate. This is first leg. This is at Anfield. This is Anfield fans that were pissed off that last season they were kept out of Paris. Not Real Madrid's fault, of course, but they still got those feelings. They've still got the feelings of Ramos taking down Mo Salah in the final in 2018. They didn't get revenge last year. I just like Liverpool. I think they'll actually win the game. I think Liverpool wins the game. But, yeah, I mean, we got to obviously respect Real Madrid, right? They're Real Madrid. Nobody seems like, I don't think anybody's won more Champions League titles than I don't think Real Madrid. So, I think it'll be a closely contested affair. I think at worst, Liverpool goes ahead and get a draw. I'm not going to be surprised if Liverpool can get the victory. So, those are a couple parlays. Napoli just to get a goal. Liverpool, Real Madrid under 3.5 goals. And then the other one, we'll take Napoli and Liverpool in that double chance with under 5.5 goals in Napoli versus Frankfurt. And then the one there tomorrow, we already talked about on yesterday, just see goals, right? I mean, this is City struggled against Leipzig 2 years ago. I mean, they were in full-on trouble against them. Let's see what happens in this one. But, I mean, if Forest is scoring on City, for sure Leipzig is scoring on Forest. I mean, they're at home too, right? Just like Forest was at home. So Leipzig should get a goal. City's always up for goals, and then you like your chances to get another goal at a good plus money cash. So that's how we'll roll today to Champions League. Let's see. Did anybody drop in a bet? You guys didn't have any bets? You're just tailing these 3 winners? Love it. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's talk some NHL. Gent, you fired up for some NHL, man? Let's go ahead and throw some on the screen. Just good matchups, guys. I mean, just quite frankly, good matchups. We've got the Lightning taking on the Ducks. Okay, well, we've kind of bagged on the Ducks, I feel like, enough. We've kind of talked about them. You got the Devils taking on the Canadiens. They're right up there with the Ducks, right? Allowing the most shots. And then you've got Vegas. They're taking on... Who the hell are they taking on? They take it on, what is it, Pittsburgh? Oh, they're taking on Chicago Blackhawks. I just like the number, actually, with this guy. And the Blackhawks do rank in the top 10 in shots allowed, and Vegas is up there, so I like that one. So we'll do Stamkos over 3.5 at minus 135. We'll do Kucherov over 3.5 at minus 105. Both of those numbers are on their average. They're 3.4 and 3.3 on the season. All of these guys, all 6 of them, as a matter of fact, rank in the top 50 of the NHL. So obviously, you guys know the strategy by now. You know what we're doing. Guys that rank in the top 50 of the NHL going up against teams that allow a lot of shots. It's a straightforward strategy, but quite frankly, it's one that's working out for us. So I'm not willing to jump off of it anytime soon. So, yeah, we'll do both of those guys. They're on their number. Again, they do 3.4 and 3.3 on the season, and we're going up against the Ducks. So that, to me, just like yesterday, right, we asked the question with those 2 guys in Verhaeghe and Montour, is the opponent worth the book asking me to go 1 number higher than maybe what their average is? Here, just need to basically hit their average, get 4, and we'll be okay. So like that one right there. There in that Vegas Golden Knights one there with Marchessault, his average is 3.34. You can get on DraftKings over 2.5. Obviously, it's juicy at minus 150. You get on FanDuel, you get on Bet Rivers and Barstools, and you got to go 3.5 at plus money. Sports is always funny, so I'll just take the 2.5 and the juice. But yeah, his average is 3.34. I think it does justify maybe that over 3.5 play at plus money. So If you're interested in that, that's on you. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with over 2.5 at minus 150. And then the other ones, yeah, it's the New Jersey Devils going up against the Canadiens. Matchup that's a complete mismatch, obviously on paper, and the way it should play out on the ice as well. So we'll do Jack Hughes. He's back. Look, he cashed his last start. He doesn't have much of a recent game log because he's been out with an upper body injury, but he stepped right back into it and got a cash in his last start. So we'll roll with Jack Hughes over 4.5 at minus 112. We'll do Hischier, or whatever the hell it is, over 2.5 at minus 150. A guy whose average is 3.12. It's cashed in 3 of his last 5. We played him a couple times now, so we'll do him, and then we'll do Hamilton, Dougie Hamilton there, over 3.5 at minus 110. Got an average of 3.58, so it's an appropriate ask. It's bang on. We know the sportsbooks rarely give you any freebies. I feel like we're getting a freebie there with March Assault. With his average being 3.34 and the number being a 2.5, that feels like the freebie of the day, kind of, so to speak. You guys like to use those terms. That feels like the freebie of the day. It's a minus 150, so they're asking you to pay a good little price for it. But in terms of the numbers and the stats and everything, I like that one right there. So that's how we're rolling today, boys. We got 2 Champions League plays, and then we got 6 NHL shots on goal props to go ahead and keep this profit going. Let's see what you guys are talking about now. I saw some stuff roll by the notes, but I didn't quite see what it says. Here we go. DeGent, what's up, man? What do you think about both teams to score in Liverpool, Real Madrid, or over 2.5? Obviously, I don't really like over 2.5, right? I've got a parlay that says under 3.5. It could go 2-1, and you could get your over 2.5, and I could get my under 3.5. But look, this is a Real Madrid, or this is the Liverpool team that, remind you, DeGent, actually outplayed Real Madrid in that final, I thought, last season. They got burned on the counter, and Real Madrid punished them on one really good counterattack. Otherwise, I thought Liverpool was the better side. That happens in sometimes soccer, right? You're the better side, you have the better performance, but you don't get the result. I thought that's how that final played out. Now we are at Anfield, right? No neutral site this year. Now we're at Anfield for this matchup. So that's why I like Liverpool with kind of how it just played out last year's final, everything I kind of talked about. As for an over-under, it feels like it's bang on. It feels like both these games are bang on. It feels like both of these games are around 2-3 goals. I would like both teams to score more in Frankfurt-Napoli than I would like both teams to score more in Liverpool-Real, if that helps. Give me the over and give me both teams to score more in Frankfurt-Napoli first. All right, Israel. Liverpool-Real Madrid is a rematch. Yep. Real Madrid will honestly be trying to keep it low scoring so they can go do their damage at home. And that's what they did. They got lucky that leg 2s last season were always at the Bernabeu, and they were able to do the magic against Manchester City that they were able to do and against a couple other teams. So I hear you. You're taking Liverpool double chance at under 2.5 goals. Like it. Hopefully you hit that. That gives me a parlay hit there. Napoli scores. I like where your head's at, Israel. I think that's the game plan there I think that is the game plan. How do we feel about over 8.5 shots on target in the Napoli match? I always generally take unders. If I'm taking a shots on target in soccer, I mean, you watch these matches for 90 minutes, and if it's on target, it's usually in the back of the net or right at the goalkeeper. It's one or the other. And then otherwise, it's just like not even near the goal. I mean, it's hard, right? You got defenders draped all over you. I would take the under, Brian. I would take the under. I was trying to parlay those NHL plays yesterday. Does anyone know a book that does NHL same game parlay for shots? If you know, let me know. I haven't found one yet, DeGent. I've been trying to parlay a couple of these. I know, like today, I gave out one that was at minus 150. I know I could have parlayed that one, but like if I had his teammate, I've tried to do that in the past, and I haven't found it either. So I haven't found it. So yeah, you let me know. Everybody let me know. Holland anytime. You're talking about tomorrow, obviously, against Leipzig. Got a goal against Arsenal. That'll help. Missed that chance against Forest late in that game, though. Wait, that wasn't good. But, I mean, that's an end-all and be-all. Yeah, there's going to be goals in that game. So, if you want to take Holland anytime. People like the narrative of Holland going back to Germany, right? That's obviously before, obviously at City, he was at Dortmund, and that's kind of what, made his career. He was at Salzburg and did good, but nobody really was turned on to him really until Dortmund picked him up. Yeah, I hear it. People like that narrative of him going back to Germany. I like the narrative of City likes to score and Leipzig likes to score, and Leipzig's at home and City's been conceding. So does Holland get one? Probably, but those are tough to predict. But yeah, let's see what the price is. I mean, that's what it all comes down to, right? If they're asking you an outrageous price, no. Let me get a look here and see what your price is on that Holland ATG. Let's see. Holland It's minus 145. Like, I'd rather have somebody else on the team. I'd rather wait till lineups and take a Foden or a Mahrez at plus 225 or plus 225. I'd rather wait for lineups, not at minus 145. No, that's at DraftKings I'm looking right now. You can get a better price over at Bet Rivers because Bet Rivers always has better prices, it seems like, on soccer. Let me see if their price is worth pre-match. Otherwise, I say wait till lineups, and I would go for Grealish. I'd go for Mahrez, Foden. I'd go for somebody along those lines. But let's get a look at Bet Rivers pre-match and see where they're at compared to that minus 145. They've got Nkunku. Is he back in the squad? Wow, I didn't realize that. They've got Holland minus 125. Yeah, now you're talking more better. Now you're talking minus 125. Right, you got a price shot, fellas. That's why you got a price shot. All right, what do you got? You still have your Real Madrid money line bet that I got for plus 250 weeks ago. So I'll be, gotcha. Yeah, you're rocking with Salah to have 2 shots on target. Will be interesting to see if Darwin Nunez plays. He's got a shoulder injury that he picked up over the weekend against Newcastle. Or are they going to bring Jota into the starting lineup and maybe bring Nunez off the bench? Or keep with Jota really being the kind of super sub that Klopp likes him in that 65, 70 minute. Look, that's a Liverpool squad that a month ago, they had nothing coming off the bench. Like when they were in trouble and they needed to chase a goal or if they just needed to freshen up the legs, they had no Jota. They had no Bobby Firmino. Now they've got a Bobby Firmino and a Jota to bring on. Like the squad has gotten so much healthier in the last 2 weeks. And with the uptick of performance, really dominated a Newcastle team, which has been really stinking good. Had done good against Wolves, did good against Everton. I like it. This guy's name I cannot pronounce. To score or assist for plus 105. I like it. The Napoli guy, yeah, I like it a lot. What will you do TikTok live today? Champions League, Brian, we better. we better, Brian. Yeah, games are at 2 o'clock. Actually, speaking of that, Brian, we're doing the Highline podcast at 1. Yeah, it should be over by 2. So maybe show up 15, 20 minutes before the start of the games, Brian. So maybe call it 1:40 Central Time, 1:40 Central Time. A little bit, 15, 20 minutes. That's how we're rolling, fellas. Everybody fired up. Everybody had a good day yesterday. And I'm just mean like a good day, right? I've said it before, whether you win or lose money, that's not your sole determination on whether or not you had a good day. So I'm just throwing it out there. Like, did you guys have a good day? Maybe you didn't work. Maybe you were home. Hopefully you guys had a good one. I did a terrible job explaining my bets. If you're asking any thoughts on Jack Hughes over 4.5 shots on goal, that is on the bet slip. That's on the screen. Third one up from the bottom. So I'll take that blame, Israel. I did a terrible job walking through the bets today. Yeah, it's just a terrible job by me, but it's a great play for all the reasons you just put in your comment. I mean, I love it. I love it. He's got, I think, the 3rd or 4th most shots in all of the NHL. And then you add in things that you've kind of mentioned. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I did a poor job of explaining the bets today. But, yeah, I'm on Jack Hughes over 4.5. Minus 112 over at Bet Rivers is the best book. Sorry about that again, man. So, anybody else? Anybody else got anything else? Yeah, we're doing the Highline podcast today. We'll be doing Between the Posts tomorrow. We got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He just landed here in Chicago. He's doing his media day, a Daytona 500 winner. Look forward to getting Williams' thoughts on that. Today going to be better. You know, we had a nice day yesterday. I mean, 3-1 to win 2 units. I'm perfectly happy with how yesterday unfolded. Can it be better? Let's get better, Brian. Let's pull the goddamn broom out, Brian. Let's pull that broom out, Brian. You got that broom handy? Is that broom handy? Is that broom guy? Who's got that broom? That broom's right over there. I'm ready to pull it out. I'm ready to bust it out. All right. Nobody else got any more comments? Everybody just ready to enjoy that Champions League action today? Couple games, couple bets. Feel like we're in a good spot. Coming off a nice day. Feel like we're ready to roll, fellas. Feel like we're ready to roll. And then we'll get 6 of. You know, it was actually nice last night, fellas. And I know Cole said no NBA. Cole, it was nice last night for maybe the first time in a long time. Not staring at my phone, not refreshing a box score frantically or sweating over a game cast frantically. Like, I hear you, no NBA. And, we want to get the NBA back and we want to get some bets on the NBA. But, God, it just felt nice for one night not to just be staring, at a tablet, at a phone, at both of them, as I got one game on each device and just watching the scores come in. So, we'll get the NBA back, but we'll also enjoy this little break. If you want to get into NASCAR, where do you start? That's a loaded question. First of all, you can start with the Highline podcast today at 1 p.m. Central Time. William and I, we talk NASCAR every week. We'll recap the Daytona 500 in this case, and then we'll look ahead to the Auto Club 400 down there in Fofana. Where do you start? Man, it's literally a loaded question. It depends on how much of your knowledge do you know about racing would dictate where you need to start. Once you come on, and whether you watch the live version or watch the replay, you'll see comments on the videos where guys talk about our analysis and our breakdowns, and I believe we do a good job. But obviously you can be the determination of that. Let you be the determiner of that. So yeah. But then again, you can hit me up on Twitter. Like I said, it depends on where your knowledge is on the sport to kind of know where you need to start with. So yeah, give it a check out. Brian says here, yeah, that was my answer. Highline podcast, Brian. I was right there with you, right here. That's where you can start. And then depending on where you live, you should definitely go to a race. I've been to Darlington, to Richmond. I've been to Bristol. Now I'm going to do the Chicago street race this summer for the first time. I can't wait. So, all right, fellas, I think that's how we'll go ahead and leave it right there with that. So we've got a couple Champions League plays today. Then we'll roll that into 6 NHL shots on goals. Well, appreciate you guys kicking off another morning. You guys made it damn fun. You guys keep it lively in the comment section. 19 people hanging out this morning. Go enjoy your Tuesday. Have yourselves a good day. And we'll catch up with you guys on Wednesday. Have a good one.